Welcome back. And with the participation of Egypt and the arrival of President Abdel al-Sisi in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia, to participate in the 32nd session of the Arab League, we have with us live over the phone His Excellency Ambassador Hussein Haridi, former Assistant Foreign Minister, or I'm sorry, it's Mr. Amr Abdel Rahman, the political analyst. Good morning, Mr. Amr Abdel Rahman.
Hello, and good morning to you.
How
Hello
are you doing,
to your
sir?
viewers.
A good day to you. First of all, this is a very important session. This is the 32nd session for the Arab League. It is being held in Jeddah, and it's hosting a league of nations, of Arab countries, Arab nations with their leaders, and on top of them of Egypt, of course. And of course, the participation of Egypt is very important, as Egypt is very keen on forming a consolidation between the Arab countries and also consolidating its own relations with other Arab countries on the same field, and also the participation of Syria for the first time. Let's talk about the participation of Egypt, represented in our head of state, President Abdel al-Sisi.
Well, this participation comes in a very critical time. This session of the Arab League Summit comes in a time that the Arabs are facing more and more challenges on too many levels, on too many arenas. I believe the great success of this summit is the return of Syria to the arms of the Arabic League, which is a very huge success, led and orchestrated by Egypt, by Mr. President Abdel al-Sisi, the leader of the Arabic leader of Misr, Egypt, that led the efforts to return Syria after it was suspended. Its membership was suspended in 2011. Led the very important efforts that returned Syria to the Arabic League. This is a very important success to Egypt. Egypt has accomplished this important success despite the pressures that Arabic countries were facing, despite that other powers in the world that didn't want Syria back to the Arabic League and the Arabic line, the Arabic front. I believe it's time for the Arabs to stand up together all around Egypt, the leader of this nation, to face those challenges as one hand, as one front, as one best interest. We are gathered around one best interest for the good of our nations. The Egyptian, the Arabic nations should stand together, because I believe we have too many files that we need to agree upon in Sudan, in Palestine, in occupied Palestine, in so many levels, on so many challenges. We have witnessing a very critical moment at this world and this life on this earth. The Arabic League is a challenge of to be or not to be. I mean it by all means. It's a matter of situation to be taken, should be taken in this summit. They should all listen to Egypt's leadership, militarily, politically, diplomatically, and to unite the situation in Sudan, in Palestine, especially in those, and of course, to realize who are against the Arabs and who are with the Arabs.
Exactly. Exactly. We have leaders from many countries, many important Arab countries or major Arab countries that are attending this 32nd session of the Arab League in Jeddah. We have Oman, we have Mauritania, we have Tunisia, we have Bahrain, we have Lebanon, Palestine, and even Yemen. And of course, as we all know, that President Bashar al-Assad also was invited, and he is going to attend. And on top of all, of course, is Egypt and Saudi Arabia. So to how extent is this particular session going to gather and consolidate the loosening powers of the different nations, and also unify them under one umbrella and one vision for the sake of the region?
This is exactly what the whole summit is all about. As for Syria, Syria needs to understand that the Arabic dimension, the Arabic front, is the one front it should gather and lean upon and act upon as an Arabic nation, realizing that other countries that take the stand of the enemy of the Arabic nations, such as Iran, are not in the position of to be taken as an ally at whatsoever. I believe that Syria realizes the dangers and the threats that Iran represents to the Arabic nations and the Arabic front. It's time for Syria to have that crucial decision to join the efforts of the Arabic nations to confront any threats from any side, whether the Eastern or from Turkey, from the Zionist existence. Those are the direct threats to the Arabic nations. This will enhance, this will make the return of Syria to the Arabic League even more successful step, even more successful decision. It has started and accomplished by Egypt, and now it's time for Syria to take this crucial decision, to realize and act as this concept that Egypt and the Arabic nations, the Arabic League, are the true ally for Syria. And Syria should act as an only Arabic nation. The threats that Iran represents is a very long time threat. It has started exactly on this era by the Iranian Revolution since the year of 1979.
Right.
Since then, Iran is the most dangerous threat, the most dangerous threat to the Arabs, along with Turkey and the Zionist existence. Those are the main points that Syria should realize right now.
Right. When talking about the region and the Middle East and a gathering with that power and depth and gravity, the 32nd session of the Arab League that is held in Jeddah is going to be held today. Of course, it's understandable, and we all know that there is a conflict of interest between nations as usual, not only in the Arab world but worldwide, and there are political interests, as we all know. But at a time there is an economic crisis, there is a Sudan crisis, there is a crisis in Syria, and there are natural crises, and there is a climate change crisis. Also, the military confrontations that have the repercussions over neighboring countries. Don't you think that this is time for an urgent Arab unity on a unified vision, Do you think that the topics inside the sessions of the Arab League this time is going to unify them seriously and religiously to a one unified, solid vision that is going to gather all the Arab countries regardless of the conflict of interests?
Well, exactly. This is the whole point. I believe that, I'm sure that those who masterminded igniting of the crisis in Ukraine, between Russia and Ukraine, are the same powers that have ignited the conflict in Sudan. Those who ignite wars all around the world for their own benefit and for spreading chaos, what they call it, chaotic, creative chaos. Those masterminders of those crises are meaning for special agenda, and they have a special agenda for them, which is chaos all around the world. And from this chaos, they build their own, they try to achieve their own goals on the behalf, on the benefit of other nations, like especially the Arabic nations and the Egyptian nation. With the unity of Egypt, we're all around the Arabic nations as one front, by realizing that those Western powers and Eastern powers are working somehow together behind the curtains sometimes, and even sometimes all clear out to the whole world. They don't mean us well. They don't mean well to the Arabic world. They aim to keep on grabbing and taking advantage of our own sources of fortune. In Sudan, there are gold, there are gold mines, there are uranium mines, there are, in the Arabic lands, we have we have a large fortunes and sources for good life for our nations. They don't want us to benefit from those sources of life. They want to take advantage of those sources and prevent us from using it freely. That's how we should gather together and realize who are the enemies, who are not in our side. It's a matter of one situation, who is not along with our sides as Arabs. He is against us, and this is how we should act and react. And we need not to be the reaction. We need to be the action. We need to take the initiative and the crucial decisions. This is time for not wasting another summit without crucial decisions. By uniting our situation, we didn't unite our situation in Sudan. This is a very important, and this is a great wrong, a great mistake if we don't realize that Sudan is not only a national security to Egypt, but a very important front,
a strategic part,
national security
but
for the whole Arabs.
Also talking about Sudan, Mr. Abdurrahman, the president is giving a speech prior to the sessions, and he's giving a very important speech, and in which he is going to focus about Arab unity, about the Sudan crisis, and also he noted that he, on top of his attendance of this Arab League sessions, the Palestinian cause and the Palestinian settlements are going to be on top of the agenda, on top of the Egyptian interests. What does that signify, and how do you expect that to be unfolded inside the Arab League?
Signify that there is one truth about Sudan, that both East and West have their arms in this land, this Arabic and African land, in Sudan, whether the militia of some Russian militia and the greeds of the U.S. and the Zionist existence are simplified and very clear that they mean harm to the Sudanian people. And Sudan now is already divided into two countries, and they aim to divide it even more. If we don't, as Arabs, realize that this is the true danger to all our national security and act upon it and prevent any foreign influence, whether from Russia, whether from the U.S., whether from the Zionist existence, whether even from Iran, in this land, only this way we can take our responsibility confronting this file. This is a very important time. We need to know that there are no friends for us in this world, but only the Arabs. Only Egypt, as a leadership, can take the lead of the Arabic nations to confront those threats. Not the U.S., not Russia, not any other power in this world. This is time for Arabic to realize that they are confronting a war of existence, a battle of existence.
Right.
A battle, I mean, by the whole meaning of the word, we are facing a battle of existence. This is how the President Abdel Fattah al-Sisi has declared it even more than once. He talked about Egypt, but the same meaning goes for the Arabic nations. It's to be or not to be today, not tomorrow.
Right. Mr. Amr Abdel Rahman, I would like to thank you so much talking to the Breakfast Show, and you have a good day. We're going to go to a short break and we'll come to continue the Breakfast Show, so stay with us.